setting up for ejected. One that you can do, you can also skip Grump on the other side. And they are looking for Leon here.
He's all by himself too, and that's a lot of early damage. First blood going over to Hacker. Leon is top lane against ZS up here. Maybe they're going to go for the dive as Cube does have a lot of rage, does have the dominance as well, and the health bar for ZS just ain't there, brother. As that's a big pickup for RA. The response on the other side may be a dragon for Ultra Prime as he's able to get that Scuttle Crab as well.
Yeah, Hacker's just like, thanks for the leash, guys. Really appreciate that one. Does mean the smite is down, so iBoy could try and steal with a piercing arrow, but I think he's cautious about just about moving over, and so he'll just back away there. But I like that we're seeing from Rare Adam this agency, this Renekton Nidalee combo, which is like an old tried, and there's not that good engage, right? Brom's not great primary engage. Lee Sin can find windows, but it's kind of tricky if the enemy team are like aware of you and sort of denying any possible angles. Do you see Chance Corruption use bot lane?
Chelsea doesn't have a lot of health, has to flash away for the Solar Flare. He's only level 5, and that's a piercing arrow coming through from iBoy. SMLZ pops the Moonlight Vigil, has red and white, so you know you want to fight, but it's a 2v1.
Rare Adam's first of the game. Obviously, that early one did go over to Ultra Prime, but I think Rare Adam, they've been a lot more proactive with this early game. I think this is a critical thing to highlight. Game one, a little bit slower. It really came to that mid game to accelerate, and this one, they have just found more windows, more opportunities. Leon and the Nidalee, particularly something that can apply a lot of that early pressure.
All right, it's so insane to me that we got to see the Ultra Prime strategy we wanted to see early on, and it's just all crumbled to dust here. Shouts out with a nice shockwave is not going to save his life, but they at least get the kill in return. ZS able to get the reset, does miss the spear.
We do see Hacker moving over, but again, this is more farm being missed, more damage on this tower.
Red and white, yeah, want to fight. We'll see if SMLZ and company want to go in. Chains of Corruption already used onto Chelsea. Now the TP is committed. Chelsea getting very
one on the back of this.
Should be able to. Leon going in for some more invades as the tower does go down just by a smidgen. The mid lane is unlocked for RA. Dragon pings coming down already from RA. See if they can find it. Fofo in some trouble here in top lane, though. Does still have a lot available to him. Emperor's Divide comes out, but Hacker's right there. What a beautiful play! But Chelsea is going to be on the hunt. Chelsea with the ignite and the follow-up from Hacker. They get the kill.
I feel so bad for Fofo because that play was so slick. He put the soldier above him to bait Hacker and to think he was going that way. Slid to the soldier from before to find some distance, but Chelsea being there, Hacker landed the Q. It's enough to take him down still, but even so, you got to appreciate a play even if it isn't successful.
Very nicely done from both sides, honestly, in that aspect of it.
A bit risky with it being third, with it being that Mountain Soul, but I think the call is to clear the vision out. They're going to go for Baron, yeah.
Although okay, it looks like it was a little too much. Now they're just losing everything. It feels like they got to make a play here because Rare Adam are taking advantage of these little lulls. They get the tower. They're also getting their third dragon, and Ultra Prime are just forced around the map.
I don't know what Ultra Prime are doing. We keep seeing on the way pings on the Baron. It keeps feeling like they're like, oh, we should go for it. We should go for it. No.
Shockwave available. They have big team fight making ultimates, but how can you utilize them? How can you get them into a moment that matters? As you see, the Sun Disc comes out from Fofo. The attention back towards the blue side jungle of Ultra Prime for both sides. RA moving in here, have the confidence to be able to pull off an engage. They do not have their Chains of Corruption. They do not have their Solar Flare. But they have the setup from Fofo for an Emperor's Divide. It looks like the Baron is the target, as they do have also a ton of sustained damage to burn that Baron down. Half health already as Hacker goes in for an engagement, but Hung is right there ready. And this is a very tricky moment for Ultra Prime. This is really hard, but RA just want the fight. Big Emperor's Divide, and we called it. We were waiting for it, and it comes out beautifully. Fofo, the game changer here, and that's almost a complete ace for Rare Adam, as Hacker, the only one to survive for Ultra Prime.
Just a super smart play there. The Sun Disc being down meant Ultra Prime couldn't push through mid-rotate. They have to come through that choke point, and that's exactly what Rare Adam were looking for. So Fofo could go for that beautiful shuffle, catching both Xiao Xiaobao and SMLZ, the 2 carries in the team. We said that when Rare Adam wants to win, they can just snowball that decision to go in. Hacker, you took a lot of damage for that.
He did. He took almost all of his health bar from just Luyen and Cube. A spear wildly hits Xiao Xiaobao, and he's out of the fight. Now you've got Baron minions in mid, and RA know that they can continue to push.
Yeah, they're going to keep trying to land this poke. Any piercing arrow that connects really chunks out members of Ultra Prime. And again, they are fine just keeping this pressure up, because if Ultra Prime can't leave their base, it's going to be almost impossible for them to contest this Dragon Soul. And if that goes down with this goal deficit, you're in a rough spot. And it's just going to feel like the game is unwinnable.
They want iBoy. They have the flank, but can they get him? There's the big engage from ZS. He has almost gotten a Heartbreaker, comes out. They're able to get one, but can they get the rest? RA still looking good. Dragon Rage kick comes out. ZS is down. Members of RA are still full health, and you're losing members like flies right now from Ultra Prime. Xiao Xiaobao running away, Hacker running away, the only 2 members of Ultra Prime, and they are headed for the hills, as it's still the pressure not being let up on, and RA continuing to shove it through Ultra Prime's base.
You see Hacker trying to solo the dragon here, but TP's going to come in from Cube to force him away on this one.
Let's see if he
going to use this on you. This allows Liam to get in range.
I love it. I love it. And see if he can do it. There's a lot of sustain here. Can they get it? There's so many bodies, and it's just smited away by Luyen. And that's a huge pickup. That's Mountain Soul for Rare Adam. And they're getting close to want to make sure Ultra Prime do not have a good day today. They knew that there is a potential here for Ultra Prime to not have playoffs in their dreams, and they want to make sure that is so. Hacker just trying to find something on a Cube desperately, but it is getting too dark. There is the light at the end of the tunnel that is slowly but surely dimming, and RA are into the base. They're looking for another inhib tower, and they're continuing to utilize this lead.
Yeah, and it feels so hard. You know, the engage from Ultra Prime now has to deal with the extra mountain shield, which makes it more difficult. And again, it's only really Hacker who is that primary engage. We saw Xiaoxi attempt it last fight with the flash, and it worked okay, but it's still very difficult to do on a Braum. You're very telegraphed with your ultimate. It's quite a slow delay before coming out. It's not like having a Leon on your team. And I think the tower's just going to go here. You can see how far back they have to stand to dodge away from this poke.
Yeah, there's so much coming at them. The spears, the piercing arrows, everything. You get one misstep and you've got an Emperor's Divide, or Shurima Shuffle rather, coming at you from Popo. That second inhib taken out, top and mid gone. Third inhib still alive for Ultra Prime, but is this just going to be it? Can they utilize these minions to push into the base? Chains of Corruption comes out. That's going to be a lot utilized by Rare Adam. There's a lot of damage still left on the table for Ultra Prime, as ZS right behind on that flank, but can't feel confident enough to go in for it. And now RA realize they've got minions pushing bot lane. They could just get this third inhib if they want to.
Yeah, they'll move there. You can see the rest of the team reposition over here. There's no Baron wave, so it can be cleared out.
Oh my god, they all get half health from that piercing arrow. Now they choose to go for the engage. Big shockwave there as ZS is down. You've got a decent engage here from Ultra Prime. They're picking apart RA as ZS is going to get the resets here, and Ultra Prime make it on death's door as RA are wiped from the fight.
ZS probably needs to TP soon as well. They know the Baron's going down. Rare Adam trying to look for that final fight to close the game out.
Yeah, you see Hacker trying to get the engage here. He is completely focused down to half health. Hung is in trouble here now, though, as well as ZS is coming in to make it known that you do not mess with a Viego. He's got one reset, but can he get more? It's a 4v5 in favor of Ultra Prime, but that lead is still very much in favor of Rare Adam. If they can pick the right fight, if they can get the right poke, if they can land the right abilities. Zare still on the breath of this fight. Still undermanned is Ultra Prime, but they feel confident to stay with it. They are losing their base, though, as you see in the picture-in-picture. Big old minion wave going straight for those Nexus towers, and they're going to have to pull back or do something. Chains of Corruption comes out. Xiaoxi's already gone, and the rest of Ultra Prime are left out. Big damage coming out from SMLZ, but he's all alone in that damage department, and that's a double kill for Luyen. The TP's coming in. That's got to be the game, as Luyen wants to chase down Hacker, wants to give him some of his own medicine here. but they're going to find it. They're going to take this series home more than likely. They've got to cross their T's and dot their I's, but there is some serious potential from RA to shut out Ultra Prime tonight, as we do see this minion wave coming to bear. Still 20 seconds about for SMLZ, and they still have a long time for ZS as well. This is the final takedown. This is Ultra Prime's dreams going out. The dim light is finally extinguished, and we're at 'em.